and welcome back to episode 6. None of this is financial advice, please do your own research. And we are now, let's jump to the journal. So let's go over the last trade that I made. It was made in the 1st July, and I'll just let it be. I didn't look at it. I just saw very quickly that the balance actually increased, but I didn't have the opportunity yet to look at the trade. I have been a bit busy these days, so I'm always busy at Tuesday. So let's have a look at what happened. So let's move it to 1 hour. 1 hour candles. So we had our trade. We do not know when we had our trade because Bybit seems to remove the stuff we had built. Did we screenshot? No, we didn't. So always screenshot when we build lesson. Yeah, so if you've been following the stream, there has been issues about whenever I try to jump back into charts, then I don't see stuff like, for instance, my trading history. Sometimes the levels they just disappear. Now I think I had a tool like these things that we put there and see how it goes. I had something like that mounted, but didn't. No, that didn't work. So we have to do some forensics here. And for that, we will need to go to orders or something like that. So let's go, let's see, order history. We opened it at, it was filled at 146. Okay, let's do a line. So wait, no, this is the tool that I just added. So not horizontal ray, but horizontal line. Let's add one line in whatever place we want, and let's put 146.51. So this line, this blue line, was the place where we entered some trade. Okay, so we actually entered like this. Now we need to know what time. So it was at 22:34. So it was first. It was the first. So first at 22. So around here. Okay. So let's move to 22 and yeah. So basically we entered in the blue line there, right? In this candle, that we are sure. That was cool. Okay. Let's just make like that. And I want to know exactly how this worked. So far we see we had a little nice trade. We nailed there something. Okay. Now, are we able to see the, no. Okay, we are, cool, awesome. So we have our stop loss was at, okay. So we can actually come here and say this was at entry, cancel. Let's go back to the entry. Let's actually add how it should be. 146.51. Okay, that's our entry. And then TPTL. And let's now add the proper ones. So take profit. 149.08, right? And then Stop loss 145.490. Okay, so now we have our tool. It's done. The tool is done. Wait. This is so weird. What happened there? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I start to remember the setup. That's why a journal is very interesting and very important. So this was the hourly, and basically when we entered there, we knew nothing about the future. So everything you see here is the future, right? And we were seeing that the price came from a steep incline, right? A steep pump. Yeah, it grew until it reached this level. Test, test, then support here. Tests, and I was thinking it will bounce back in support, and we'll test again. And I was afraid that it would test and then bounce back down. So I was not sure that it would reach this or pass through this level here. So let's go back to 15 minutes. So we might have better information at 15 minutes. Exactly. So this is what we saw and what we knew at 15 minutes. So we were like this, right? This was it. And actually, so this is not entered there. This probably was entered. Was about 22.35. Yes, so it was a limit order. 32.35. Okay, so we entered the limit order there. So we didn't know what would happen. Yeah, okay. So price climbed until here, reached support, touch, resisted, touch, support, tried again, couldn't reach support, touch, and then it was actually doing this, right? And I was thinking it might go up or it might go down and touch again and then try to reach support. But I thought potentially it could try and then touch again. I was kind of hopeful that it would do this and not that. But it could happen. It could have happened, and I was a bit. Yeah, I remember I was even considering not to enter this trade, but it ended up to be a nice one, a very simple, straightforward one. So we actually placed the limit order, and at around about midnight 15, we entered the trade, and then we went sideways until about 2 a.m. So 2 hours, and then we just went up and reached the level that I wanted there at around 5 a.m. So this was a nocturnal trade completely in the night. It pierced through, but then bounced back again. This would have done nice scalping features, yeah, that we could actually enjoy once we knew that we were like here, but perhaps not so much amplitude, yeah, and we might not be sure that we would end up like that, but this was nice. I mean, this was interesting. And then yeah, down, and it's still going down actually. So yeah, we reached the price tag of 54, right? Almost 55, and now we're back again at 40. So yeah, we're with 15 bucks difference in the price. So this all is bouncing like crazy, having very big hypes, jumps like this. Yeah, okay, and we just this was very small. No, but who would know, right? Because this ties a lot with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin does its thing as well. So Bitcoin is king, and we always need to look at what Bitcoin is doing. So yeah, okay. So throughout the day, we've been a little bit like that. So yeah, crushing Bitcoin. This was 3 July, was today, yesterday. So since yesterday, I mean, everything is going down, down, down. Had a nice 1st July 30. Nice weekend, actually. End of week and weekend. It was really cool. But then, yeah, then all this happened and they started to dump. And now Bitcoin is again at 60, 50. Yeah, testing the 50 level, the 60 level, actually. And in my opinion, probably going down. Probably going down. So I did this kind of tweezers there to because the price was going like this and then bounced here, and I was thinking it might bounce there, and then, but it ended up getting out, and now it's testing again. And I think there we have too many tests occurring now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'll actually this will be a good segue for the next content, because what's happening here makes me want to be away from crypto, because if Bitcoin dumps more, I mean, dumps are really hard to track. I haven't yet figured out how to go about dumps like this. I mean, think about it, right? So you can kind of understand when it's accumulating and it will have a distribution, but this is like sudden drops, right? Sudden sell-offs. I mean, look at the volume, right? Suddenly a bunch of people sold. It's a bit tough like that. Sell off a little bit. Yeah. And if we peg our money to some long or something, we might be a bit screwed. And what to say? What's to say that we do not now decide? Okay, it goes through the level to the next. I don't know, 50K level. I don't know if that's the level. Actually, I don't think I've done them. And we do a short, but suddenly it just, I don't know, just decides to do something like this. I have no, but all these altcoins are completely correlated with Bitcoin, and it's not safe. I don't like it because Bitcoin is so unstable. To do futures, for me, I mean, swing trading with Bitcoin, it's a bit tricky. When we were in here, those were good months, because even though it crashed a little bit, okay, some altcoins would dump a little. We would hit some stop losses, but then we could very easily do things and move on. And I think I multiplied a couple times and wiped a couple times some accounts throughout these times. Sometimes you ride some wave, which is fine, but since this, nothing has been the same. It's always like down, when you short-lived ups. So I don't like to make swing trades, and that brings me to another topic that I have for you today, which is the fact that most of the signals that you find online, free and even paid, they're swing trades. They're trades to last days. And it's hard to make a swing trade to last, I don't know, 3-4 days, right? If you yeah, imagine if it's entered there. So if you enter a swing trade, I don't know, let's say here in an altcoin, not Bitcoin, in an altcoin, and you enter long, and it's going well, bit sideways, and then it decides to dump, right? So you hit a sell, and then you're a bit happy because you're thinking, yeah, it's going up, cool, awesome, and then again down, and you're losing, and you enter, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 signals like that you find online, and then you're starting bleeding, like when it crosses this, it seems awesome, and you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, and you have, like, when you go to sleep in an account of $50, you're $8 up, and then when you wake up, you're like down -2, -3. So I don't like that. I really don't appreciate the fact that altcoins are correlated with Bitcoin. For me, it's becoming like a showstopper. I don't appreciate that. The only way I see to continue with doing crypto, okay, either you do spot long term or whatever, or when you're in futures. I don't see like long term swings. Even more than a day it's already risky. Only if you're kind of sure that you're in a day like this, but then you need to always be very, very control freak about your trade, because it could move sideways. It could then dump, right? But for instance, these days here, they were fine. They were fine. I like them. I was a bit scared, so I didn't trade much. Then these were good. Altcoins were going up, and now it's now it's like bleeding again from 1,000 paper cuts, and we need to shift our mindset. We need to move to shorting. So I've started doing that as well, and I've found a cool mate online. We discussed a bit, and we had he shared some ideas, and I had a cool trade that I've made, but my account is not looking good because of another mistake that I made. Those are for of course, I'm talking about the real money, where I still do mistakes, stupid ones. So I went to sleep and I didn't notice, but I was sleepy and I added a lot size that I shouldn't. And when I woke up the next morning, yeah, not good, not good at all. So that was one account, and that's why I do one thing, which is divide my money through 3 accounts. Okay, so one of them is minus. So it started with 50. It's at around 40 now. The other one is getting wiped because of IO, which is something I'm going to talk with you about. I'm going to talk with you about how is it called? Unlocking. So token unlocks. It's important. It's really important. It's another thing that makes me very upset. Let's call it like that. Yeah. See, amazing short. This would have been an amazing short. Okay, yeah, and then this IO token, which is an AI thing that seems to have some promise. I really enjoy their premise. Their website is also cool. They did the token unlock, and now my account is yeah, it will go up. It will blow up. Of course, my management was crappy because of that error that I had when I overslept, and then the next day I thought, yeah, let's just leave it because it will rebound. Nope, nope, didn't. But I don't even want to look at it. And then I have another account that I started with 100. It's at 126. So there's good news, bad news, and that's why you should divide your money through multiple accounts and trade like that. So you divide a bit the risk between. You could also do isolated margin, which is an interesting thing. So you have cross and you have isolated. All right, cross all your futures account is used to all your trades. So if one trade goes sideways, it will wipe all of your account. Isolated is only so users will only lose the position margin when the position is liquidated. When the user closes the position, the loss in profit generated by the short position and the long position, respectively, will be immediately settled into the corresponding position margin. So basically, you're just betting your own precise margin that you've added for that trade. Okay, which is something I'm gonna test that. I probably will because I mean, if I build accounts like that, even though it's like $30 account, but I need to figure out what to do and what better to do. So that being said, let's talk about token unlocks because I had the mistake. I did that mistake. And the next day I woke up. I thought, okay, it went down, but it will come back up. I can show you the graph actually. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's see the graph. I also am curious because yeah, okay. Slow that. Yeah, so I entered around there, something around there, and we were like here. And the next day in the morning was probably around there. Let me hide. Around here, 8 a.m. And I thought it's going up. Then I went to work, and then when I got out of work, it was already everything lost. I mean, almost. Now it's really lost. Yeah, and then it went up, and I was thinking, yeah, cool. It might go up again to this place where I entered. So I entered the position there, and was going up. Really cool. I went to sleep, probably around there, and made a mistake. Entered a lot of position, so my position then became almost here, the entry point, and then of course went like this throughout the night. Yeah, I woke up, I saw the air, just shrugged. What can you do, right? It's done. And then it was going up, and I thought, yes, let's just wait a couple more hours or a day or so, and everything will be fine. But 1st July, let's see. Yeah. So the previous event was 1st July. Okay. And they actually unlocked 25 million in US dollars, so 7.5 million IO. So basically what they did is that they added 7.89% of the supply of the coin. So what happens is that developers or I don't know, projects who do these tokens, they usually when they release the token to the wild public for trading and whatnot, and gets listed, they have a supply of, I don't know, 40. Imagine like current supply that is public, it's 40, and then they hold a bunch of token for themselves. And then they have these schedules where they add a little bit of token to the supply, and they added almost 8% of the total supply 1st of July. So let's see what happened 1st July. So 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. UTC, 1 p.m. UTC. Let's see if I can actually have a look. This is what? This is 1 p.m. UTC. Time zone. 1 p.m. UTC. Wait. Yeah, universal time, I think, or something like that. So 1 p.m. UTC would be 1st July, 1 p.m. is 13, right? So they added token here. They added the supply here. And then it grew up a little bit, or yeah, quite nicely. But I think this was because the effects were not yet seen. Because how do they actually add supply of a coin to the market? They just distribute that locked supply to their developers, people who they pay, whatever. They distribute it. And what do they do after they receive that? So they're working, they're doing their stuff, then they look at their accounts, or they're sending from their private physical account or wherever to the exchange. And then when they receive that in the exchange, what do you think they do? They sell it, they distribute it. Okay. And this is what's happening. I think because 8% of the supply was given to the public, and there was a sell-off of 8%, or I don't know, 5, 4, whatever. They whoever got this 8%, they dumped in the market, and the market doesn't have enough. So the market doesn't grow enough to sustain this shock. This is a shock, a supply shock. So I do not know. I think these things. Imagine if a currency did this, an actual government currency did this, right? I mean, they do, but they don't do like this. They don't add 8% of the supply, of the circulating supply, or the total supply suddenly more 8%. Like, no, that doesn't happen in the government unless you're in Weimar Republic or other countries throughout some eras. That doesn't happen like that, because you'll have a shock, and we'll get this coin probably in up to 1 or 1.5, something like that. We will be very fortunate to keep it at 2.5. Because another thing is, let's look at the history of the coin, at least here in Bybit, right? This is the dailies. So it was added not many days ago, in June, right? So imagine this, June, and they already are unlocking 8% of the supply, and probably unlock more, because to be honest, I don't think that it went up as most go when they are listed, and then suddenly like these crashes happen, but they're happening a lot more than most usual coins. I would suspect that this project will get delisted. I suspect that. I mean, what do they have next? They have in 7 days another one. How much? 2 million. 2% of the supply. Okay. And do they have more? Yeah, we do not know because we have to upgrade to pro. Everyone wants money in this world. No free lunch. So let's see if this one has all the scheduling. IO. And then of course, I mean, you're doing your technical analysis, right? Awesome. Are you searching these things? No, of course not. If you have to, then I mean, honestly, I'm gonna think a lot more about what I'm doing when I'm entering trades for such small coins, right? And it's me alone. Okay. Unlocking IO tokens. Next unlock. They still have half of the circulation, or half of the supply to. So they have half of the supply locked. They have 11% unlocked. Hmm? And they haven't tracked 37%. Okay, this is a nice site. Actually, I think honestly, I like what's here. So upcoming next, right? I might start shorting. For anyone who does like this kind of market cap unlocks, I'm gonna short. I don't care. This might be a good idea. I need to test it honestly because I don't care about these things if they do it like that. Yeah. Okay. So all of that to make it clear that we need to pay attention to token unlocks because what it is basically is you're being diluted and your value drops. So you're holding 10 tokens, right? And you have an unlock going on and they unlock 50% of the supply, then your token costs half. That's it. That's the same thing as stocks. If you get diluted because the company, I don't know, you're a co-founder, but you didn't sign a very good enough agreement, and the board and the CEO decide to. So you go on holidays and they decide to dilute, and they dilute you, and you had 30% of the company. For instance, you had it. Imagine you had that, and then they dilute you by issuing more stock, right? For whatever employees, bonus packages for CEO and board members, whatever, and for the market, new investors, whatever. And then you come from vacations, from holidays, and suddenly you do not hold 30%, you hold 10. Cool. That's pretty cool. So I think that's what happened in Facebook. In the movie The Social Network, I think something about that. I don't know. I'd have to see it again. I might be mistaken. So that happened, and I think Bitcoin is dumping further. We can remove this. It evolved already enough. We might clean our chart there as well. And look, I had something previously done. Like let's make it dailies. Look at this. Look. Oh, cool. Will it be like that? I mean, if it is like that, I'm gonna just do some quick doodlings in the charts and then pat like that, because I don't know. Is it Montreux? I don't know. Okay, so that means our trades are a bit. I'm unsure. We might do, but to be fair, we might do a Bitcoin. No, this is support. Could have a strong reaction. We do not know about. So we've been waiting for some rejection for a while. So it could go down still and then get rejected, right? Like here. And look at these rejections. I mean, you do not trade in these places. They get like sudden rejections like that. And we're waiting for a rejection already for 2 hours. Yeah, okay. So no, I will not trade here. Let's look at the 15 minutes. We might have some interesting stuff going on. Yeah, I think we might dump until the level really, but okay, this is hard. Too many levels. This was for, I suppose we traded something around somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So we know Bitcoin is dumping, might have a rejection. What can we do? Sol was nice. Let's see if we have another opportunity with Sol. You know what I'm thinking, right? Can you already see what I'm thinking? Like, okay, I think I'm gonna do it, but I need. No. Oh, nice. It's funny how the mind works. We need to pair any trade now with Bitcoin. Oh, okay. So let's go to the minute. Bitcoin is supported there in some. No, it's not a level. It's my thing. No, but there's a level, small one, but something there. And see how beautiful these things are. I mean, look. So I did it here when I so this one was a bit far and it meddled with the level, so it could have some skewing or distortion. I didn't want to mess around with it. But then I saw like, okay, it's going up, did a higher high, lower low, or higher low, higher high, and then it was starting to go down, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. Let's connect the higher high with the other higher high, I don't know why this is red. Why is this red? How can we have it red like that? Oh, okay, because so in theory, this is not actually the level. This is the level. Right, look at this. And this is not the high. This is the high there. And then the high here. Okay, cool, cool. And now it's okay. Now I understand everything. I did it wrong, but now I understand it. And of course, okay, so what happened here? So we then connect the lower low with the higher low, right? Then it started to just zigzag through here until it would go down. Like it had to go down still through here. So these are buying pressures that are coming in getting exhausted, and the selling pressure is constant at the same level. So that's what happened here. Yeah, and now it just the buying pressure just got lost, and there you go. And then of course we then after this one we do this one here, but doesn't help but to know that when it closed below, this one also closed below, so it cannot be like that. But yeah, it's too far away. I mean, then probably what you could do is move this one there, then you would move to this one. The magnetic thing is getting really weird. Okay, but this also has levels going through, so that's why it's a bit wonky. But fractals are fractals, so you see this in large scales and you see this in minutes as well. And spilled down, and it's going through, and doesn't know what to do but to go down probably. I thought I cleaned this. Oh, whatever. So what can we do? Because if Bitcoin dumps, it drags this guy with it. So I suppose in these kinds of things, we're better off doing a strategy from King Boomy, the avatar, doing nothing. Sometimes it's the best strategy. And that brings me to another thing. But before I go to that, I wanna have a look at calculating the session result from yesterday. We didn't do that, so let's make it very simple and fast. So we had the Sol trade sometime ago. Where was it? We lost it again. Awesome, we lost it again. So let's open here. Sol, perhaps we might have it here. Is the minutes until the 15? Yeah, it's there. Cool. Okay. Before we lose it, let's start taking some screenshots of this. So I want the bigger picture, definitely. Okay, and we need to set up this like that. After the equity thing, yeah, we have here the trades. So we move here and we add our trades. Okay, trades. This is Sol. Take profit, total take profit, and what's the result? So now we actually need I want not. I want more. More detailed one from. Actually, we do not have much information if I do it like that, like this. Okay, this, because I want to know that it came where it came from. I don't care about the future in this case, so let's do that. Let's also copy it. Yep. Let's fit, and now let's do the thing where we get the PLN. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Mhm. And add there, and we know that we can now. You know what? I'm just gonna copy this and move along because I think they do some weird tweaking of it. Then we have one win, zero losses, and one win. And this brings total wins to 4, 2 losses. And we have plus this. No, this is our equity became, let's just call. So is it the same? Yeah. Oh, now it got more. Okay. But see, there's some wonky thing going on. Okay, so we won 921.29. Yeah, 00. And our new equity became 4244.44. And there you go. So we had a good positive result. It was good, almost 1K. And we are at 104. So we started this, when did we start? We started 26, so we're about for seven days. So we're a week into our trading, and we've done 4K in a week in a fishy, wonky market. Not bad. I would love to do that with real money, though. Let's keep going. The day will come. So trading in this is a bit not sure. Is there anyone in the chat? Yeah, if there's anyone in the chat, just let me know if you want me to do some technical analysis of some token. I can do it, but I probably won't have any response. Yeah, so what's the goal of this journal? The goal is also to attract people into knowing a little bit more about this, and also, I don't know, eventually creating a group, a honest, down-to-earth group that really wants to learn about stuff and not actually ask money from each other. Which brings me to a topic that I wanted to discuss, token unlocks, and let's see, I was here, right? Signals. So you enter this industry, signals, yeah, very important. You enter the industry and you see a bunch of signaling things, a bunch of real, and this is not all. I have also I have also more from Discord. Yeah, and I cannot keep up with everything already, but I like to get information from here and there. And my goal is not actually to buy signals from anyone. My goal is actually to learn or gain ideas from others and understand stuff and learn. But the community is not like that. The community, most of it is like, I don't know, a huge let me just do this. The community is I don't know, 90% of people just want money. And then you have people who honestly, genuinely get a bit scared of some trades they do and probably are also frustrated. They want, yeah, some are greedy, some are not, some just want a bit of money per day. I personally would like to, I don't know, grow a little bit my income, or not my income, but my savings a little bit more than what I see the bank giving me, because what the bank gives me is just, what can I say? Um, yeah, it cents at the end of the year. Even if you have a lot of money there, it's you go out, you take a train, I don't know, you go lunch outside, you already spent all the savings or the interest that the bank gave you throughout the whole year. It's just laughable. Honestly, it's laughable. It's no, you don't save money these days. Even saving accounts are like, I'd be better off just buying gold or something. I mean, I really think we're screwed. We're basically. I believe that people cannot save money to create wealth anymore. The only way you create wealth is by investing wisely, basically spending as soon as you get it in things that will return. And that's not how it used to be. Not how it used to be during our father's time. And it is a consequence of monetary policies that have been going on for last couple decades. It has profound consequences, and I think most people don't get it. But I also don't want to go through there. It's for another topic, and if someone is interested, we could have a conversation, more like a conversation, even like a Zoom call or something, or even a recorded one that can end up in YouTube, but something different, like a back and forth, not like this. This goes nowhere. But the sad reality is that our money needs to go somewhere. EFTs are probably the best option, and if you go to the bank, they will present you this savings as first thing, like savings, and you're like, no, come on, inflation wipes the savings. So no, I don't even know how they have savings there. I mean, I think of savings as something to have money to pay stuff that can come up, right? Like a buffer these days. But all of the savings, you don't do that. You move them. You move them to EFTs, tracking the market, big like big index funds and stuff like that, which could also still go down, but you expect over the longer run to yeah, to be one of the best instruments to maintain your wealth and growth. It completely outperforms any saving instrument that the bank can give you. And then there are other exotic things, like you could buy collector's articles and stuff, but you need to know specificities about those industries. It's really hard. So you need to research those if you want. I've seen interesting things, but I do not look for them. And then there's other things like trading, but chances are you'll lose money trading. So you need to be very wise how you trade, because in 7 days to grow an account 4K, it's like 4%, 7 days. Okay, so we could can we actually have daily compound interest calculator graph or something? No, this one, I think they're the same. So let's see. Whatever. No, I've been there. Wait, this might show something. Yeah, this, I think this shows the graph. Yes, shows the graph. So initial investment, I had 100,000, right? So that was it. Our interest rate is daily. Let's say I wanna do, for now, I wanna do one. Okay, let's say I did 4K in a week. Let's say in 4 weeks, I do 4 times 4, 16. So I do 116. So let's see how many months, what's interest rates of that. So if I do, I don't know, 1% daily, how much is it? Let's, no. Yeah, daily compounding. So a month after, at 1%, you have 135. So we're doing less than 1%. We're doing, like, let's see, 0.5. 16, yeah, we're doing 0.5% per day. Okay, that's it. So now let's say we actually have this consistency throughout the year. Let's see how much we end up after. Okay, so we effectively, after a year, have made our account times 6, right? This is the graph of our account. This is impressive. Cool. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like that because, yeah, this is the power of trading. Of course, taxes are not included for another day when we have to deal with them. We might consider them. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm going to leave this one also in the description of the video for people to play around and see how these things work, because compounding is powerful. It's really, really powerful. One of the most powerful tools there are, compounding. Yeah, but we lost track a little bit because of the signals. I was talking about signals. And well, the problem about signals is that they don't care. They don't care. They give you the signals. They sell to 1,000 people, $100 per month. Some less, some more, but it's around that. And they don't care about whether you do them well or not. And the risk-reward ratio, how they work, it's a bit tricky. Usually it hits take profit one, but take profit one is a bit low risk reward. So you hit like 5 take profits ones, and then you hit like 1 or 2 stop losses, and you're just there, break even. Or if the market is going down, your chances are you're bleeding. You're bleeding. I don't know anyone who does signals, because I would like to discuss, like, really honestly, these things. But I also cannot discuss with. I know people who do signals who have done and do lives with people on servers and whatnot. But I will not I mean, it's their business model. I'm not there to steer confusion in their business model. I don't care really. I'm observing. I look at it, but it's up to us then to define things. I like the ideas they give me. I like some learnings that I've made, but so far it's not the thing I've been profitable with. And I've been profitable with my own thing, my own trades, not other people's trades. I will not name names. I will not show that because I mean everyone has their own right to privacy, and it's up to them. So that's not something will engage in a manner that will waste money from me anymore. Prefer to waste money myself, in my own trades, because you need to learn. That's how you learn. Okay, today I'm a bit. Perhaps you can feel the tiresomeness. So let's move on to the last one. I will not do a trade today. I don't feel like it. I don't feel. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at some others. It's everything is red. Everything is weird. Could go further down. It could suddenly just flip. Everything. See, even the MACD is saying like, yeah, I'm down, down, down. No, this is no, not a good place. This was cool. No ranging, nothing. I mean, this is crypto. When it starts to go down, everyone backs off, and then price goes like. That's something I've noticed so far. So, and while this is like that, no one touches until probably institutions think it's cheap enough. Let me go buy, and everyone looks. Oh, it's moving. Let me go in. So I think it misses a lot of retailers and no, a lot of institutional still smart money and also misses use cases. Yeah, use cases. In the sense that if this had to be money that was transacted, actually do things with it, much more volume would come in constantly. The volume we see is the volume of trading. So this is it is still speculation per se, even though okay, store of value, so on. But I mean, can I buy a pizza with Sol? Can I buy a house with Bitcoin? That's when these things become more stable in the sense as Forex is. I think Forex is way more stable. And this is a segue for the next part, which is I've been playing with Forex. Yes, I don't, please don't mind that. I'm using, but I don't, it's the thing. The thing I use. And this is Forex. I find it, look at it. I mean, unfortunately, so I use TradingView for it. And unfortunately, let's see if I can add volume, because I can only add 2 indicators, but sometimes they allow me to just close one or not see one and have, yeah, okay, cool. Look at this. This is volume. Okay, this is volume. And why is this volume always constantly like huge? I don't actually know the amount. No, I would like to know. Is there a scale that we can actually add? Can we have volume moved to its own panel? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we now know that we have 30K ish, 40K. So but these are lots, okay, and a lot is a lot. Sorry, the pun. So how much is a lot? Okay, so one lot, one lot is 223 euros. Wait, no, let's go to a currency that's more one-to-one, because the Japanese yen is it's a bit fractured in terms of a fragment. No, it's like 0.0, or you need like a 2K or 3K to actually be worth the dollar or something. So euro to dollar is a bit more aligned. Yeah, and in here you can actually have a look at let's buy one lot, and one lot is 348 euros or dollars, which is basically almost the same thing, because it's 107. So let's say the 7 is not really important, irrelevant. So one lot is 348 euros. And we actually have, I think these are, the volume are lots. And we have 300, 200, I mean, sometimes spikes to 400, right? Yeah. But let's say on average we have 200K. 200K now times, let's see. These are dailies, right? Let's look at the minutes, because I want to see per minute what's the frequency of exchange. Oh, it's smaller, of course. Cool. So it's cumulative, of course. It has to. Yep. Okay. So let's go back to daily. And please, I'm a beginner. I might be saying the wrong things. So if someone who happens in the future to see this looks at or hears what I'm saying and thinks, no, that's wrong, please comment. Please let me know. I want to learn. And definitely, I don't want to keep wrong things in my mind. So the daily has, imagine 200K, 200,000K? No, 200, yeah, 243K. So 243K calc. 200K times, how much was our lot? Yeah, 348. 250. So this would be 69 million, right? Euros per hour. 69 million euros per hour. The thing is, Forex is like a foreign exchange, is the biggest capital market in the planet. It handles trillions. I don't know exactly, like per month or whatever. I know it's trillions. That's already big enough. Orders of magnitude enough for me to think like that. And it's much more liquid. You do not have token unlocks. Chances for you to keep something. I mean, yeah, things can change, of course, but look, I for me this is a lot. This is beautiful. I mean, these are years. These are years. So 2015 to 2016, and these are the, let's say, the cubes of the years, right? So 2015, yeah, then you have like the pandemic around here, right? So this was a nice downtrend. Yeah, probably some catalyst events happen throughout, shows or makes stuff happen. So this was January 2020. Was this the pandemic or something? I don't know. And then you have like things like that, and now we're here. And we're in the middle of the year, and then it's ranging. So that's interesting. I like how in a whole year, price range is expectable. Okay, and of course it could drop, but come on, I mean, it's not as if it will drop 20%, right? So there's more possibility to um, not lose much for starters. Yeah, okay, not lose much. That's important. And then we can zoom in, right? We can go into, you know, that I've been doing things. So let's zoom in. Let's see details. Let's go to the so to the hourly. Yeah, hourly is a good one. Let's look at out of it, and we might do a trade. I don't know. So here I lost. I placed actually 3 trades. I was trying to do a new tactics. Didn't work. This worked fine. This got stopped out. This one worked fine. Those 3 trades were, yeah, they just didn't work. I failed to perceive an uptrend, and I still need to learn basically. Actually, let me then remove this, but we can actually keep that. So we're here now. This is the price. Can we make anything out of it? We're in a box, right? Remember, this is a 2 years box. I mean, yeah, this is not Bitcoin for sure. And that's I believe that's because there's use case for these coins, right? They're used throughout economies, and they need to be stable, and they are engineered to be stable. Mhm. And I think that is lacking in crypto. But anyway, I my goal now is to learn this. I feel like the price is, yeah, the price behavior is different. I have not yet understood how to perceive it. I'd like to do pullbacks. Probably I might prefer or step into scalping a little bit more. Yeah, let me just go back to the dailies or weeks even. Let's block that one. Okay, yeah, sorry, not weeklies, but yeah, the weeklies are interesting actually. I've not yet looked at it. I mean, I do not know how to do levels here as well. I need something. I need to learn something. I'm thinking about pullbacks. Pullbacks are interesting. So, because these currency pairs have different kinds of behavior and they have different pullbacks. Yeah, and let's look at another one. Okay. Looked at this enough, so kind of similar, isn't it? Oh yeah, I did this one. You know, I won. That's cool. Yeah, but also not very much of pullback. How about that one? What's going on here? We had some, but not. Yeah, and we had. So what happened here actually? A bunch of currency just went up. How about the Japanese? Ah. Honestly, I like this one. It feels like every now and then there's like a pullback. I like it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. This would have win. So yeah. Here as well. So I'm looking at some ads, like how to gain some ads, and I'm thinking about an ad here that is interesting. So this guy can actually go up, move to existing payment above. Yep. And okay, what's the ads I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about every time we have oversold, it seems that it will perform a pullback, right? Here we had an oversold that would have made a pullback to there, right? Not we could have gone out of it in quite a bit of profit. Here as well, and I did that actually. I entered because exactly of that tactic that I was wondering about. So that was interesting. Then we have the opposite, and it's an uptrend and whatnot. It makes sense. So if it's down, you could actually enter long and look. I didn't see it though, but had I seen it, I would have entered probably like, I don't know, there or something. And interestingly enough, I mean, you could eventually think about that and make 1.5, and then there, boom, you profited there. And as you actually got out of it, you could think, oh, it's our size oversold now. Overbought actually. So overbought. Let's do a short there. Let's say a short in a tough position. Say this one. Okay. And do we have price going? Now this is the part that I'm still very green. Like how can I? There's nothing back. I'm sure there's history, but where? Right? I don't know. I don't know. So this one would have yielded quite some. Yeah, until there. 3. Let's not be greedy. I don't know, 1.75 for instance, something like that. There you go. And again, like you entered here and RSI is oversold. And enter along. There. This one would be fast. You do like, I don't know, 1.75 as well, 1.5 to 1.75. And you're winning. Okay. And you guys are telling me, oh, but you're doing that inside. That's really tough. Well, if you only followed this, I don't care. It's hindsight because I understand that it could be done. Here, you would have probably like either move to break even and draw. Here would be a tough one, right? Here makes the argument or backs the argument. Should you enter? Here, yeah, you could enter. It would be a nice one. Here, or these two, you entered there, you would end up like in a tough trade, but yeah, eventually. So there's some things going on here. I do think this one was risky though. But how do you know? You don't. You think this is the top, but it's not. Sometimes you lose. So this one would be probably lost if you had like a tight stop loss, but you never know, right? So this one I do not know, probably. Let's say a loss. Yeah, this one a win because you would allow it to go against you for a while. It's also still a little bit out. Right? So if you had luck, you would have missed this one, entered here, profited. Hard to enter there, but not impossible. Loss, loss, loss. Small win or whatever. Cool win. Very good win. Amazing. Trader's dream. But okay, so we're 12 June, so we made so many trades already. This is already so many. I like it. So I'm gonna start trading this, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna even mix both journals because the accounts are different. Probably I might just compress more and do like 30 minutes crypto, 30 minutes forex, and do 2 lives and separate a little bit the playlist or something like that. Yeah. Probably might do that. Might do that. Okay, I think that's all from my side today. Not much. Unless you guys want me to find really some trade in forex. Yeah, actually, I wanna share that I made a 150K demo account, and I've already lost 10K. Yeah, for real. So okay, the paper trade account, so you can actually change if you come here and you do log out and then you select paper trade from TradingView. It's easy to fake because they will always allow you to bet. Your margin is illimited. I mean, you can always buy more or sell more or whatever. But in this case, no. This one, no, you can't. I mean, I could go to the broker and ask or deposit more demo money, right? But I will not. 150 is like I even think I'm thinking about losing until I reach 100K. So okay, I don't. The thing is, I started with 150K. Probably I will draw down because this is a new market, new instruments, new behavior. Probably I'll move down until 100K and then I start back from 100K. But I want to gain an edge here. I want to understand this. This is promising. I like it. I like what I see. I like the price structure. Yeah. Nice one. Because it's like okay, and it's not that. I mean, let's see. It's where did it go? Oh, okay, it's there. What's the trend, right? What's the trend? Trend. So let's put the right thing. Right. Magnet. Let's put from here. There. Okay, this is the trend. It even came from before, so got it. Yeah, but overall, this is what's happening, and we could even consider it like the medium place where price is getting a little bit of support, right? Some support. This might have been too much, or not. I actually like it. And then the price is going away, right? It's growing a lot now. It's really growing a lot. I would assume it comes back, but it's an assumption, and this is tough. This is sorry, but it's a bit tough. So, but every time it touches, so the thing being, if it came back, right, I would probably long again because when it touches, seems to also reach a good RSI for us to buy. Yes. This one, no, it was a spike probably. This one is good, but I will not trade now. I do not know. There's nothing cool going on. And look, most of it would have broken him. most of the, so because the trend is so pronounced, if you go to the overbought as I was doing the other instrument, then you'll get you'll get hit constantly from, yeah. So careful. The trend, you could bet against the trend if the trend is not that pronounced. So I'm not into the trend is your friend thing. I think the trend, you follow the trend, which is different. So let's see. United States dollar CFD. This had a nice pullback. If we were here, we would enter, but you need to look at this like glued constantly because this is 15 minutes, right? So it was at what time? Yeah, 4 o'clock. I was working. I cannot do that while I'm working. But look at this. And then, how do you trade this? So cool. I love it. The structure is amazing. What happened? Anyway, overbought. Incredible. This is how RSI shows how bad it can be, actually, because it spikes right to the overbought. This is what, even probably like 193, 93 or something. Yeah. 1993, and then it starts to go down slowly until it reaches 70 something. So what it means is that price maintained in this area enough for it to be perceived as not above 70% of relative, what is this, relative index. Yeah, RSI, relative what index, I forgot. Strength, relative strength. So yeah, okay, it had strength going up, but then it lost it because it stayed too much time in the same place. That's it. That's how I read it. Because then you come here and then it goes up a little bit. If we could remove this, because it doesn't, I don't really even like those things. Yeah, do not show the divergence. That's fine. And then it goes up and yeah, but doesn't, and this drops. Like, would you think it's that? Uh, um, yeah, and look here as well, like, and then it goes up a lot, right? But yeah, so this would be one that would be tricky because it would lure you into coming into this trade with the long, and then it would range for a lot of time and might kick you off from your stop loss. But if I saw something like this and it was here, I would hit, like I would just enter. Or I was too afraid because I saw a spike here and then again spike there, and I would think it is stepping down or something. So it's tricky. I don't know. Tricky. Look at the volume. These are dailies. Like, there's a spike. There are parts of the day where it is more pronounced. These are what, bank settlements through the day? Probably. Might be. So every time you go on holidays. So I will not do anything as well here. There's nothing. Let's see New Zealand. What's going on with New Zealand? Kiwi. Let's see after New Zealand, Euro Japan. It's funny that I don't see those breakouts. Nothing. I have to have to learn a lot more about this. Is it because I'm in the 50s now about the hourly? Not well defined. I mean, the thing is, it's much more smooth, right? But not well defined. So this is luring me into making a short, but I don't do it because the trend is. Oof, this is, yeah. No, no, don't do that. This one was a nice one. Okay, what about if I open up this, do some, let's go with 4, okay, and how about that? So, my idea when I look at this is when it touches the down bar, would I enter? Okay, in this case, I would not look only to the RSI as I was looking, but I will also look at what's the placement there. So, for instance, in this case, it went outside of the channel of the envelope, right? And then the RSI was completely oversold. It's a good place to enter because you see it went up, and traditionally that's the case. I mean, look for instance, it it bounced here, moved a little bit out. Honestly, I just want to know that there's a reversal, like a little bit, and then I would enter. And then the small things like really small profits, like this is the hourly, and you do that either the hourly or the 15 minutes, because this would be my my proposal. So you do not know if it keeps going, but as soon as you start to see reversal, in this case you cannot wait for the finish, but you'd see reversal, right? And like that, you'd enter there. Your stop loss a little bit beyond what the other one was, like that, like here. This is the ATR, average true range. Yeah, sure. A measure of volatility, I think. And then I would do, in this case, it could be like middle of the channel. This is a nice strategy. Yeah, I learned with someone as well. And I also was doing one similar already. This is mean reversion. And look, you could even go further. Like sometimes you just release because you know you want to capture the mean, right? Going back to the middle of the envelope. So what you do is that you bring your stop loss there. You just remove the take profit, let price goes through, and your stop loss goes here. That's it. And then you'll wait and see how price evolves. And if it plateaued like this, I would just select to exit there. Yeah, and wait for another one. But these ones, they occur very, very, very seldom. See, it's not touching anymore. And it depends also in the market conditions, because volatility went down, right? Look at this, completely up. So in this case, again, how would you trade this? Okay, RSI under, yes, check this outside, yes, check. Reversal, not yet. With basically it went here, then opened here and a little bit down, up and goes there, so still can go down. Then it opens there, goes a little bit and starts to move. And this is a tricky one. Where do you enter, right? Where do you enter? But while it's going up, I would say like it's now or never. Tight stop loss. You wouldn't go like here, it's too much because you already waited too long for the entry. So eventually this, right? And trying the mean. One is I mean, in this case I would do one and then play a trick as well. Like if the momentum was fast enough, just lose it, let it go, and bring the stop loss there, and then we'll try to capture. But honestly, I would think we'd be a little bit like in the middle, like there, But then one thing that you have always to do is to move this down as the mean starts to go down. So you need to go down through the mean, So in our trade would end there. Nice one, nice trade. But the enters in this case, in these kind of things, are really complicated because look at this. Completely oversold, overbought. You'd enter here, wait for confirmation, already inside, but it's moving super high, super fast. No, stay out. The trend is tremendous. So you want to actually place your trades under doing longs in this kind of scenario. You don't want to go there. This one, how do you think? How would you trade this? Also overbought, but it's the reversal is just too fast. You cannot keep up. And this is not oversold, so probably also stay away. And think about it, like 15 minutes, right? We're at 1 hour. This happened. It's a bit tricky. Good one. That would happen for you. Yes, also good one. A bit tricky. You'd probably be. You could actually close this trade a little bit worried and not profit, but you could, because look, you could actually profit like that, right? Once you pass the moment of affliction, moment of problem here is this one, where price is coming down. The mean is reversing very fast as well, and you're basically thinking, oh, where's my medium? No, not my mean. To be fair, I think we could play around a little bit with some of these values, because the hours need a little bit more subtlety. So this might give you a little bit more breathing room, because as you enter the trade, right, and you go to the next candle, next candle, next candle, next candle, next candle, and then this happens, and you're like, oh, okay, move, give room, and then you put the stop loss in the middle here, and then it goes up, and you put there, and then it goes up, and then you might think like, okay, it's good enough, it's far beyond, it's getting also to the other side, so it's far beyond. So you might have taken this, if lucky. Not bad. But in the risk reward would probably be the ATR as well, 1.41. So this strategy is interesting. You seem to have quite potential scenarios to win, but you cannot have good ROI or RR. Risk reward. Nothing here. Look, overbought, but nothing, because it's within the envelope. Our envelope has helped us there. Like touch there, but no, not good enough. Oh, here, what would happen? You would lose. Either lose or just break even somewhere. Like thinking, yeah, there. Well, it would probably, but not much. I mean, that's the thing. Reversal there. Okay, enter. Right. Ooh. So imagine this as it goes. Loss, loss, loss. So it's a shame that you have the. Okay. Loss, 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 right? Then let's move on. Loss, loss, loss. You're at a loss. But you're, and if you used your R or your stop loss at this place, you'd be out. So you could eventually think, oh, whoa, whoa, let me just open a little bit. But would you risk it since it's coming down? Probably no. Probably would be thinking, okay, I lost this one. I lost this one. Good entry, follows all rules, and it makes us a good, actually very good entry. Problem with this one, reversal. If you wait for the close, you're going to enter there and you're thinking, okay, mean. This is very, very, very bad, very good. But price comes down, right? And you think, okay, let me open this. You moved your SL there, like this, and you leave it. Just go sideways. Sorry. And then this happens, right? This move happens. Amazing. That would have been good. Okay, it seems that we have some strategy going on that can help us win somewhat in this kind of markets. We just have very few opportunities to seize, right? With this strategy, yep, we have very few opportunities to seize, but there's something we can do. Not now though. We're too much in a big trend. Is there anything else? Let's see. Uh, how is gold? Shao Westy? Oh, it's not Forex. Yeah, Shao USD. Okay, we're in the hourly. Let's go to the 15. But we also don't have anything going on. We're too late to the party. And we will be in a tough party. No. Okay, there's nothing. Let's see. Let's let the markets go. And tomorrow I will not be doing this. Okay, that was a nice one. I'm super tired. Bye. Comment, like, whatever. Share. Say something. Bye bye.